place where you can go, where there's no one to tell you yes or no. If you just look into your heart, you will find there. That's the place to start. If you take a step and take another again, you'll find a better place to land. I know that it can be there someday. You've been waiting for. I know this life can be that one life you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Today could be the someday. Today could be the one day. Today could be the someday you've been dreaming of. Oh, 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 today could be the day. Oh, oh, today could be the day.
It's always nice to meet a fellow Tennessean. So when you're looking for coverage, look to a company that was raised here. No one is better suited to cover Tennessee than a Tennessean. Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Tennessee Insurance for Tennessee life.
Well, we're back at it here this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Sure hope you had a great Christmas Day and Christmas Eve. It turned out to be an incredibly warm one. Had a nice little family walk with our neighbors across the street down through the neighborhood because it was just too darn warm. We had to get out after eating so much food, although we didn't do Christmas dinner. We ended up getting Indian food last night, like one of the only places that you'll actually be able to get food on Christmas Day. There's several other places, but they were booked and slam-packed. Anyways, we're back at it here on this Friday. There is a sharp cold front headed our way. We're going to be talking much more about that here in just a second. But before we go any further, I got to give a big shout out to all the winners for the 15 Days of Christmas giveaway with a 1-year subscription to Weather Call, a great resource and addition. So if you won, and I'm getting ready to put up the names, if you didn't see it on social media yesterday, and I'll be posting that to social media. So look out for emails from me because I need your addresses in order for you to receive your gift card. So here are the winners. Congratulations. We've got Debbie Miser, Tanya Muncie, Ashley Hancock, Tanya Scoggins, Gail Hepburn, Kenneth Lawson, Bonnie Roundsville, Elaine Ombre, Regina Shepard, Keith Harmon, Ruth Smith, Lisa Gibson, Felicia, and Kelly Rooker, along with Jay Whaley. Big shout out, big congratulations to everybody. We had over 180 applicants that responded to all of the 15 Days of Christmas. So we drew the names out of the stocking yesterday if you didn't see it on social media. So make sure you look out for those emails from mike@eastnweather.com. And I'll be sending you an email so I can get your addresses so I can ship those off for you. All right, let's start you off this morning here with another live look outside. This is a live look in downtown Clinton, Anderson County. Overcast gray. Got a couple of sprinkles out there this morning. Not a big deal here. A couple of passing showers kind of showing up, we'll say maybe up towards White Pine, Morristown, Rogersville, Newport. That's really going to be the story here throughout the day today. Not much activity is expected, but it is going to stay on the warm side. So yesterday on Christmas Day, it was no record. We were near records in Chattanooga at 71. The record was 75, set back in 1955. We had near record highs also in Tri-Cities. You topped out at 71. The record was 74, set back in 1982. And Knoxville's record was 76, set back in 1982. And we only made it to 68 degrees. So where's my clicker? I lost my clicker. It's over there. Anyways, we'll move right along. All right, so it was warm yesterday. It's going to stay warm today. Here's the pattern evolution. Warm air continues to kind of stick with us all the way through the weekend, but here comes our cold front. It's going to start to work its way on into the area as we get into Sunday night and Monday. Really, it's going to be Monday. Monday morning is going to be warm, and then the temperatures start to fall throughout the day, and that cold blast of air comes racing on in. So I'll break it down here. First things first, let's start you off this morning. It is actually warmer than what it was Christmas morning. We're actually in the 50s and 60s. Realize that our average high temperature for this time of the year is 49 degrees. It's only 7:30 in the morning. We're in the 50s and 60s. So we know it's going to be another warm day. Although I shouldn't say that. We shouldn't know it's going to be a warm day just because we start off warm. And because, well, like Monday, it's going to start off like this warm, but it's not going to end that way. Through the day today, get a couple of sprinkles here or there. Mostly cloudy skies. I do think that we're going to have a lot more sunshine as we get into our Saturday, before the clouds kind of race their way back in. A sprinkle here or there, but again, mostly cloudy and warm. Rainfall is not going to add up to a whole lot throughout the day, but temperatures do, and we're going to be back into the 60s and low 70s, so still trending 15 to 20 degrees above average, and that's going to make for a nice Friday night. If you have friends and family in town, you don't want to do Christmas leftovers, you want to go out to dinner here tonight, it should be a fantastic night to do so. Maybe check out the ice skating rink in downtown Knoxville. That's always a lot of fun to do. So not much rain. We're going to see a lot of sunshine as we get into our Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be abundantly sunny, and then the clouds start to creep their way back in on into our Sunday. Sunday night into Monday, we're going to see the rain showers. Remember, the skinny, lighter green line is the nighttime rainfall forecast, and then the green is the daytime. However, the 70% on Monday is going to be first thing in the morning, and then it moves its way on out. So let's explain a little bit more in detail. So forecast rainfall through Saturday, lackluster, maybe a couple of sprinkles here or there. Through Sunday night, much more of the same, not really looking at much in the way of rainfall. But then we fast forward into our Monday, and that's the storm system. So here is our cold front. It's going to be heading our way early Monday morning. 7 o'clock in the morning Monday, it's going to be rainy, and it's going to be warm. And then those temperatures fall throughout the day on Monday. This storm system's likely to bring us upwards of about a third of an inch of rain. Heaviest rain's likely to be north of Interstate 40, lighter rain south of Interstate 40, and the heaviest rain's going to be to our north across parts of Kentucky and Ohio. The ensemble forecast is not picking up on much, but it is signaling that there is a sign of maybe a quick little switch over from rain to snow. It's not going to cause any issues whatsoever because we've just been too darn warm, but those temperatures will come crashing on down. The deterministic models are picking up on a little bit more activity. I don't necessarily know that that's going to take shape, but we are going to watch for that colder air to catch up to the main moisture source. So let's break down your Monday forecast. In case you're going to be traveling this weekend, you're not going to be around for the latest forecast. Of course, you can always get the latest forecast on the East Tennessee Weather app, which is a great tool. But Monday morning, give or take a couple of hours, because this cold air sometimes is a little bit slower to come on in, depending on the depth of the cold air, kind of coming up over the plateau and then down into the valley. So sometimes it can take a little bit longer. This is just a general idea that will start off in the 50s and 60s, and then here comes the colder air. So even by noon, temperatures will be down into the 30s and low 40s with a wind chill value in the 30s. As we get into the afternoon, we'll hover right there in the upper 30s to low 40s, so it is going to be rather chilly. And as we end our Monday, we'll be in the 20s and 30s by 7 o'clock at nighttime. So that's that brutally cold air, the pattern change that's going to set up shop. All right, so here's your 7-day forecast. Average high is 49. We're trending in the 70s all the way through Sunday. Monday, we start off at 55. Remember, I know there's a lot of naysayers out there that don't agree with the way I do the 7-day forecast. That's okay. You can go into another platform if you want to. But 55 degrees to start Monday, but we fall into the 30s Monday afternoon. Remember, the 7-day forecast, yes, typically shows you highs and lows for the day. But when it changes and our temperatures fall during the day, it does you a disservice to have those highs and lows on the 7-day forecast, like the official highs and lows. And then we stay in the 30s and 40s, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So New Year's Eve is Wednesday. New Year's Day is Thursday. Crazy. We're heading into 2026. That means we're just that much older. So here is a preview of that New Year's Eve forecast. Pick up our timeline at 4 o'clock on New Year's Eve at 45 degrees. We ring in the new year right around freezing. So if you're going to be outdoors, something to keep in mind. And then as we kind of come home for the night, we'll drop down into the 20s. And then New Year's Day, we've got a big New Year's Day 5K. It's actually going to be down on Neyland Drive. So this is the first time in several years that it's going to be down there to start off the 2026 season if you want to get out and do some running with the Knoxville Track Club. So the race is early in the morning. As you head off to the race, it's going to be cold at 29 degrees. We warm at least into the 30s during the race, but we don't even barely get over freezing past about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So it is definitely going to be on the cold side. How many of you are planning to get healthier in 2026? Maybe exercise a little bit more, maybe eat a little bit better. The classic cliches of trying to get healthy for the new year. I'm there with you. I told my wife already that, like, listen, this is the way it's going to be this year. I'm going to do it. I've gained a few lbs here, and you're probably with me. I just can't put the candy and the cookies down. And of course, we don't have a kitchen, so we've been eating out every single meal, which, as you all know, doesn't do you well for the waistline, does it? Kat, I hope welcome. Hey, Kat, how are you, my friend? I haven't seen you back on here for a while. What's up, Rick? Hopefully you all had a great Christmas. Any signs of a snow day? No, not in the near future. We'll have to see what January and February brings us, but at this point of the game, not anytime soon. Now, again, we could see a little bit of light snow, but we're not talking about canceling school or sledding kind of snow to head our way. Let's get to work with those national holidays, shall we? We'll show you a different vantage point. This is kind of a gray looking day. It actually looks worse than, let's go back to there. Where is it? There it is. It actually looks worse than it really is. It is still warm outside. It almost looks like it should be cold, but it is not. So, of course, we're celebrating birthdays and events here today. Anybody have a birthday or an event going on, let us know in the chat. Good morning, Mel. Today is National Winers Day. Can't celebrate a whiner. So we'll move right along because we're not going to recognize that day. Nobody likes a whiner. Today is also National Thank You Note Day. Do you send thank you notes like the old-fashioned way for all the Christmas presents? We did a lot of FaceTimes yesterday thanking everybody for the Christmas presents, and the kids had a great Christmas. I don't have my bracelet on. My kid made me a bracelet. He got a little bracelet making machine yesterday. I don't have that on. And I'll share some photos from our Christmas here in a second as well. And today is National Candy Cane Day. Why would the day after Christmas be National Candy Cane Day? That really does not make sense to me. All right, got several weather history storms to talk about. Actually, in 2003, a major snowstorm in Utah caused several fatalities due to avalanches. This is crazy. As much as 2 feet of snow fell in the state, particularly south of Salt Lake City. Here's a story. I don't know if you've seen it on social media, but I follow some, they pop up on my feed because I'm a skier. But Colorado, Utah, their slopes look worse than ours do. Terrible start to the ski season out west. In 1989, strong northerly winds behind an Arctic cold front produced snow squalls in the Great Lakes region. Readings as cold as 40 degrees below zero across parts of New York State. In 1988, low pressure produced heavy snow in North Dakota to western sections of the Great Lakes. Up to 14 inches were reported around Chicago. In 1987, freezing rain plagued parts of the south central U.S. from the northwest Texas to northwestern Missouri. Saw huge delays. 75,000 homes were left without power. In 1983, Miami, Florida established a December record with a morning low of 33 degrees. In 1947, New York City received a record 26.4 inches of snow in just 24 hours, with as much as 32 inches reported in the suburbs. And in 1776, George Washington crossed the ice-clogged Delaware River. He marched on Trenton in the midst of snow and sleet, thus surprising and capturing many of the British garrison. And on this date in history across the world, today's daily quote, "Do or do you not? There is no try." That's from Yoda. Yoda, I should have said it right. Do you or do you not? That's not Yoda. Oh, now I can't do Yoda. I need to hear it one time. Anyways, we'll move right along. In 1982, the man of the year in Time magazine was a computer. It was the first time a non-human received the honors. In 1947, heavy snow blanketed the northeast U.S., burying New York City under 25 inches of snow in 16 hours. It was blamed for 80 deaths. In 1944, Tennessee Williams plays The Glass Menagerie was first performed publicly at the Civic Theater in Chicago. In 1921, the Catholic Irish Free State became a self-governing dominion of Great Britain. In 1917, during World War I, the U.S. government took over operation of the nation's railroads. In 1865, the coffee percolator was patented by James H. Mason. I love a good percolator. And in 1776, the British suffered a major defeat in the Battle of Trenton during the American Revolutionary War. Let's take you up to the Smokies. It's not going to be the best day in the Smokies, but looks like that camera's down. How about this? We'll show you a little bit of a sunrise taking shape. from one of the many East Tennessee weather cameras. It's Jill's birthday. Happy birthday, Jill. A day after Christmas, huh? My mom's is tomorrow. My mom's birthday is tomorrow. All right, so let me share a couple of photos with you here this morning. Let's see. We had a great time out. Of course, we had this on Christmas Eve. Didn't get to share it unless you saw that on social media. So that's my family. On Christmas Eve, getting ready to head off to church, all decked out. And then we came home, and it was so nice outside, and the sunset was beautiful that we decided to take some sunset photos as a family after a nice little walk. Let's see. Got my kids here to enjoy it. They were rollerblading. Kipton got some new rollerblades for Christmas. That was cool. And you can see the sunset off in the distance. Isn't that cool? Let me make that smaller. Cool little shot of the kiddos. Love it. Surely you saw my Christmas sweater, right? Let me get a different one up here. Let's get this one up here. You'll be able to see this one better. I mean, who doesn't want to kiss a Yeti, huh? Wait for it. There it is. Who doesn't want to kiss a Yeti? Let's see. Oh, this right here just makes my heart melt when the boys are like not arguing with each other and they're saying thank you. And I mean, that gives me goosebumps right there. That's just like, that is Christmas. So you can see my son has a UT hat on. He is diehard UT, by the way. Every day he wears something orange. Like, it's crazy. So my brother and sister-in-law gave him this giant UT blanket, which is awesome. I love the smiles on their faces. This is always, look at the smiles. When they're opening the presents, they're just like, can't get enough of that. And then my wife turned in one of a great photo she took. She actually took this photo and went to ChatGPT and said, turn this into a Norman Rockwell photo. Isn't that not cool? That just says Christmas right there. That's like a painting. Thank you to ChatGPT for being able to do all that. What would we do without ChatGPT? I do not know. Best Christmas sweater ever. What's up, Andrew? How are you? It's Glenn's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Glenn. What else am I missing? Oh, it's Mel's hubby's birthday, Glenn. Happy birthday, Glenn. So we've got Jill Heaton and Glenn's birthday today. Geez, what are you going to do for his birthday today? Oh, so Julia, yes, mine is next week, 2 days after the New Year's, and then an anniversary is on the 5th. We just decided to get everything done in 2 weeks. Well, why not? Okay, so it's not your birthday, Jill Heaton. We'll wish you a birthday next week. How about that? Thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate that. It's, Christmas is so much fun, and I love it. I wish that we could have had more family members here. Remember, tomorrow, all of these cabinets, for those of you that have been following along, I haven't posted a lot on social media, but this is our current state of our kitchen. So there's all the cupboards. So tomorrow, the cupboards go up and the window goes in. I'll show you a picture come Sunday, Monday to see actually how that looks. And then countertops come Tuesday. Well, measuring countertops comes Tuesday. And then we have to wait a couple weeks before the counter. So we're still like 3 weeks away from being able to cook in our kitchen. Boy, am I getting excited. I cannot wait to get back in there and cook a nice home-cooked meal. Sure do miss the home-cooked meal. Thanks, Cheryl. I appreciate that. And then Cheryl also says, happy birthday to all having one today. And I sure hope you make it the best day. Are you returning Christmas presents today? My wife is working today, so she's going to be extra busy today. They have the Christmas holiday off. And some of you probably noticed that I didn't have an update last night on The Witcher on the app itself. No need. I took the day off. I got everything done in the morning, posted the social media, and I had a great time just relaxing with the family. I took 2 naps. And it was a good day. I sure hope you had a great day. All right, onward and upward to 2026. Here we come. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Be safe, be kind to each other. Life is short. If you're joining on the app here right now and you missed the forecast, I'll send you right back to the 24-hour channel, so stand by right there at the top of the East Tennessee Weather app. And if you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, make sure you download it today. And if you want an East Tennessee Weather license plate, I've gotten 2 emails Well, 3, because Julie wants one too. Actually, Julie wants 2. But if you want an East Tennessee weather front license plate, email me, Mike at easttnweather.com. See you back here tomorrow.
The concrete soul in a dream just to fly free. There's a spray can sitting, it could light up the show if you gave it to me. This army of sinners forgot to fight for the cause, while the visionaries run a race that's already lost. And it's you, oh it's you. It's you, oh it's you. There's a schoolboy standing up in front of an army, shoes in the mud and the wet paint, twists and turns up the alley just like it should. So your colors, they start, and it's stripping you